Hey, Patreon, once again, guys, thank you for your support. So in the Minnesota playbook, in particular, we were working out of the Trey Open. Trey Open is just, it was a formation I really didn't want to take a look at, but this play right here, the clear out rub, is just a phenomenal play in the red zone. It's easy touchdowns down the red zone, and I decided to build a whole scheme outside of this to basically try to build off of this clear out rub. Inside zone obviously is a base audible. We're going to leave that as is a shock H audible or shock H option. This is great against man coverages, against cover 2, cover 3 match. Really cover 2. It will get yourself one play touchdowns and stuff like that, or cover 9 if you catch the person in the wrong alignment. So this is a really, really good play. And then I threw in this play, drag verticals, that actually found out that it's actually really good against kind of cover 3 looks, cover 1 looks. That post route by the inside defender really gets across the field and can give you a huge play. We'll see if we're going to get that. Now, out of the huddle, I'm going to call either the off tackle, which is an outside zone, or the halfback draw. We're going to run with the off tackle because I've been popping some good runs, and then we're going to go against some random defenses. This is center line. So the first play we're going to take a look at is going to be this play, which is going to be the clear out rub return. We're going to run this stock, and this is really good against anybody that runs a lot of man coverages, man blitzes, mug blitzes, and stuff like that, because this route will always get separation against any kind of man blitzes and stuff like that, and a person's going to have to user that route away. And against zone coverages too, it's going to get easy completions and stuff like that. I actually had a guy that was running mug blitzes against me, and I started running this play and I started really destroying him. But if you take a look at it, you can go ahead and pop this against zone coverages too, because the zones, whether they're match zones or drop zones, they usually are not going to play underneath. Here's your mug situation. You can go ahead and hit that and pick up 4 or 5 yards, and sometimes you can rack it for more. But what's cool about this particular play is that you also got the return route, or the inside whip by Barrios, that can get okay, so I forced it in there. That's not a good read, because you shouldn't force something like that, but he's got an inside whip that can get really good separation and actually get against any kind of zone. So if he does user away that little drag route, you've got that whip that you can actually go and hit too. I'm just taking blitzes as I'm trying to complete this. Now, how do you build off of it is that you want to do a corner route above it. So really what you do is you look for Waddle, then Barrios, and then Smith over the top. If this route is not available, you can look to the whip and then actually go ahead. If the defenders are floating down or playing hard coverage, you should have that corner route by Smith wide open in the corner. So just rushing the pass, but you could see he had leverage. He was on the outside guy right there. So let's just go ahead and see if we can set this up once again. Defenders float down. We're just going to check it underneath and just pick up 5 or 6 yards. It's just really, really easy to go and do this against your opponent. Let's start peeking at the alignment. So it looks like we've got a cover 2 alignment. Look at the outside defenders. They're outside shaded. So what we're going to do is jump into the shock option, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to streak up Smith. Now, the way this play works is that if it is cover 2, either Smith or Barrios will be open right down the sideline or up in the middle of the field. If it's like a cover 4 match, the running back will come across the middle of the formation. But here is where you can get yourself one play touchdowns against your opponent. If he sneaks into cover 2, you'll have that opportunity to hit him like that. And you have the quick streaker that you can hit against over the top of the coverage. So let's just go ahead and see if we can hit it right here. All right, so you see how the crossing route comes over, and there was a match concepts with those guys. I'm usually going to jump into a different play if I see cover 3, but this is a good play to go to hit against your opponent. Got your little check down where you can go ahead and pick up, an easy 10 yards with the little check down if the defenders float up. So we're going to streak this guy up right here. And this is not the best play. You don't want to jump into this play for anybody that's using a lot of aggressive blitzes. It's really if you see cover 2 or cover 4, because a lot of times what's going to happen is you're going to be able to go ahead and make a completion with Barrios on the outside. So let's go ahead and see if we do this. Hopefully we get match principles. We do. And what I like to do is I like to pass lead this on the inside when I throw that if I get a match principle. So if it is like a cover 3 match, then I'm going to go, I'll be able to hit that guy. But let's see if we can hit the streak. Streak sometimes is available, so you can actually go and pop that as a fast read. So it's really easy progressions from there. I can leave the play stock if I wanted to, and that actually just gives me like a fast read to the outside. But you can see that one defender's floating there if it's man coverages, and I just don't like throwing into extra defenders. Now, let's take a look at the drag vertical. So this is a good play I like to use, and really what I was looking at more than anything else was the running back route and then the deep comeback route. But I discovered that crossing route by the tight end is actually a really good post route that will get behind the coverages. Now, my first read is going to be the running back, and if the defender slides out, I'm going to go ahead and take the cheap yards and pick up a 10-yard gainer with no risk at all with any kind of pressure. So that's going to be the read I'm going to go to. Defender mans up. I can wait for the outbreak, and that can actually pick up that 10-yard gainer. I just wait a little bit, and then I've got a levels concept or a drag behind it. I'm really looking for single high. I'm going to run this play stock, and I'm going to go ahead and throw it right away because I want to go ahead and try to get the completion. So a lot of times defenders will slide out and not play that route, and it's just an easy 10-yard completion that you can get. There's a hook defender in there. They actually took that. All right, so let's just go ahead and run this route, this concept right here. See, 2 high safety. Actually, this looks more like cover 2, so let's go and streak this guy up. And here's your one play touchdown opportunity. So, okay, that safety cleaned that up. I probably should have waited a little bit longer for that. If I see press look, a lot of times what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and run this play and see if I can get over the top. And you can see that it was man coverage because the running back came C route underneath it. Let's go ahead and see if we can streak this guy up again. So what you want to do is you want to try to wait for that guy to actually flip his back and then actually do that completion. All right, so let's go ahead back to drag verticals to see if we can hit the tight end. All right, so Meister's route is the route I'm going to look to right away. There's a man matching principles. And here you go. Here's your huge completion with the tight end against cover 3 match. So I think the speed of the tight end really makes a difference with this, but that's one of the reasons why I like this particular scheme is that I'm going to look to this guy first. I'm going to look to the running back first, and you can see how this defender comes out. I still can throw this, but what happens is that if there's a man-matching principle, I've got this crossing route that I can complete, and you can see this ball is just right on the money, and it's an easy touchdown right there. So that's what's cool about it. So seeing a man press like this, and ball sailed on me right there, but you could see that that was the right leverage decision. Go to drag verticals. We're going to look to the running back. Running back is covered. Tight end. If I would have got that ball off, I didn't have any block sheds with my interior guards. That would have been another touchdown. Looks like it's going to be man coverage right here. So one thing I can do is I could do a curl route, get this guy on an island, and I can go ahead and do that as a quick read. If I believe this guy's going to hit me with a lot of man coverages, going to go ahead and try to do verticals once again. And that was pressure. Got to get rid of it. That's why it's better to go ahead and do the clear out route if you got guys running a lot of man coverages. So this looks like it's going to be a clear out route, and you just go ahead and hit that. Also over the top, you got that in route. Let's go ahead and see if we can hit that. Defender floats up. Yeah, he's kind of floating up in that passing lane, so we're just going to go check it down and just hit this. So I really like this play, this formation. I think this is really, really good. You got the zone play, outside zone. So if you hold on to your blocks, you can hit that. You got an inside zone that you can use against your opponent, so you can actually just kind of run the ball more confidently on the inside. And you can use the draw play too is another good play to go and use because it's like the guys are going to float up. Let's see here, outside zone. You can see if I would have got around that side, I didn't like the leverage of that tackle. I just felt like I'd probably get hit. So just do an inside zone right here and just try to go and do that. So you got your little running game right there, outside zone, inside zone, draw play, and all that. And then obviously you've got this particular play, which is really good against any kind of really aggressive blitzes, because this route just gets really naked. It's going to get past that blitzes and stuff like that. So once again, guys, thanks for your support. Until next time.